Hi guys, Random here. It's number 2 in the short series of videos on which kit. This one's going to cover the Recon class, and when you should think about using it as a kit as opposed to the other 3 classes. Okay, firstly let's get one thing dead straight. This is not a sniper class. This is the Recon class. Now, while it's okay to snipe people off at a distance, of course, that's what the guns do, you should always be thinking about how you can be useful to your squad and to your team. That means you should pack up the tent, kick out the fire. Camping is a no-no. Now, there are at least 3 ways to play this kit that I can think of, and probably a few more that I can't. The 3 that I can think of are, you've got the option of playing an aggressive style, maybe with a personal defence weapon or semi-auto with an RDS or a hollow sight. M417, the new semi-auto rifle with the close quarters, is a very good gun for doing that. You've got the smart style, which is you keep back behind your team, kind of like what I'm doing here. You use your MAV to identify threats for your team. Now, in a game of Rush like this, it's fantastic if you've got somebody doing this. It makes it a lot easier to locate the threats and eliminate them. If you're on the attack, then obviously you can just put your MAV down, you'd fire it over their heads, but doing what I'm doing here and giving good defence to the MCOM. The last style I can think of is the support Recon, maybe better named Overwatch, where you take high ground, you stay just behind your squad, and you take out threats and spot threats for them as they advance, and then you move up yourself. Any which way you want to play the kit is fine, but you should include using your equipment to aid your squad. Now, the Recon class has got some great goodies in the kit bag. You have the tugs, the MAV, the SOFLAM and the spawn beacon, all of which will complement the type of game you're playing. Now, if you're Mr. Aggressive Recon, use the tugs to help you. Drop it down, let the enemies circle around you, or you'll see them on your mini-map and you can find them. Useful bit of kit. The Smart Recon can use the MAV to lend benefit. As I said, fly it over if you're attacking a rush set of bases. You can spot the enemies, you know where they're hiding, your team can see them on the mini-map. Hopefully you'll get that base a lot easier. Now, the support or Overwatch Recon, his friend is the SOFLAM. Now, if you've got a engineer in your squad running Javelin, then you can take down pretty much anything. Now, whichever you choose to play, remember the spawn beacon. And you should put that somewhere near the fight, but in a place where you can spawn in safety. Maybe in a building halfway between your objectives, or inside a container, somewhere off of the beaten track. So don't put it in a direct line between objectives, as you will be discovered. It's not a particularly safe place to spawn. You want somewhere just behind or just to the side, or you know, somewhere that you, if you were running from one to the other, wouldn't normally run to. The nearer you are to an objective with your spawn beacon, the quicker you're going to be back in the fight. So remember, just put it somewhere sensible and make maximum use of it. There's a few important things to remember when playing the Recon class. Firstly, lens flare. Now, you'll see here I'm using a 3.4 scope. I think it's the Russian one, but I'm using that deliberately because I don't want that huge great white sun attached to the end of my gun every time I aim down sight. It makes me a massive target, dead easy to find. I don't want that. I want to sit at the back here, I want to watch the objective, I want to, you know, play the game in relative safety, but without putting myself hugely on the map for people, unless I obviously fire my gun. With the scopes, anything over a 6x zoom, you're going to get that big sun. You don't want it. Try and aim down sight as little as possible. The more time you spend down sight, the easier it is for people to find you. Now, as a recon, really you are the brains of the outfit, okay? You should be in a position to watch what is happening and be able to get the bigger picture of what's going on around you on the battlefield. Now, doing that and being good at doing that gives your squad a huge advantage. You need to be in a position really where you can see what's going on. So you don't really want to be hiding in a corner. You need to be able to see the objective. Height is your friend really as the recon class. You know, the more you can see, the less your team have to worry about. Lastly, leave the tent at home. If you camp too long, people will spot you, they will come for you. Nobody likes campers. Doesn't matter how far off to the side or the back of the map you think you are, they will come and get you. They'll come in jets, they'll come in helis, they'll come in jeeps. They just have this absolute aggression towards campers. So don't do it. Keep moving. The more you are mobile, the harder you are to hit. Now, playing recon takes patience, it takes precision. It isn't for everyone, and you can tell by my sniping skills, probably not for me. But you should talk to your squad before choosing who will take that role if it's needed. You might have somebody on your squad who is a fantastic sniper, who is a brilliant recon player, and if you spawn in with the same kit, then really you've wasted it. You know, if the guy plays the game a lot and he knows that, okay, this map needs one recon, he won't spawn as recon. So, you know, think about what you're doing. Talk to your squad. Usually people have a lower kill count at the end of the game with a recon class, but if you play it properly, you can earn some great points from spot assists, from designating targets, from squad spawning on your beacon. You learn a lot of ribbons if you play at the strength of this class, and that will make your score a lot better at the end of the match. Well, that's my thoughts on the recon class, and what you should be thinking about before you hit that spawn button. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hope to catch you again soon. Random, signing off.